And we back.
Three, two, one. Welcome to an episode of DADS podcast. My name is Clint.
My name is Mal.
And we back for the full podcast this week, guys. We're back.
It's been a minute.
It's been a minute. Malcolm.
Minute.
What you been up to, man?
Minute.
Did we even talk about? No, did we stop before the quarantine got real, right?
Yeah.
So how was your quarantine to chill?
How was my quarantine to chill? I guess it was okay. It was okay, like the first month. Cause before the state actually got on it, like my job was like way on that shit.
Yeah.
So my job had us like basically working from home before the fucking state, before Illinois even jumped on it and shit.
Said some shit.
Yeah, so like I've been at home longer than niggas here been at home. So, which is crazy because let's see, I'm trying to think. Like that first month was interesting because like I was like this is like before my wife started, before she was working from home too. Mm-hmm. It was real interesting because you had to explain to the kids and shit.
Yeah.
Why they can't go back to fucking school,
you go to school,
daycare, all that shit. So that was a life lesson in itself. And then also, you get to see how much these motherfuckers drive you crazy, a full 24 hours. Because usually before you don't notice. You
get like an 8-hour break.
Yeah,
probably 10. Depending on how far you travel to work.
Right, traveling to work and school for them and all this other stuff. But everybody being cooped up, everybody go crazy and stuff.
Can't go nowhere.
Yeah, you can't go nowhere, can't do anything. So it was real interesting, especially on the kids, on me and the wife too, because we kind of. I would say I guess we kind of noticed how much each one of us is an introvert and extrovert. Mm-hmm. Because my ass is loving it.
Oh yeah.
Kind of
Don't test my introvert and tell me I can't go anywhere.
Right.
I'm God level when it comes to that shit.
Right. It's you mean to tell me you don't want me to drive to work? You want me to stay home and do shit from home?
I'm God level with this shit.
Yeah.
Don't test me.
Right.
That's my goddamn
I was like, it would be perfect. I see a couple of my single, my friends that are single and stuff, bitching about them staying home because they used to clubbing and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I'm like, shit. I was like, you don't got nothing to bitch about. You ain't got no kids or no wife. Jerry, you crazy all day. I was like, I don't know what the fuck you talk about. You in the perfect utopia.
You get to sit home, eat your meat.
Beach meat. Play the game peace. All damn day in peace. All that good shit. But it's been interesting.
That's why niggas level 8,000 shit on Division 2 and shit.
Yeah, for real.
Niggas ain't got no
yeah, niggas have watched all the shows and stuff that they forgot about or haven't had a chance to watch.
All right, caught up
on all those.
Yeah.
At one point, I started watching One Piece. But in between that, cause the beginning of the shit is slow pacing, so I had to switch it up to something else and come back to it and switch it up and shit. What else? That's it. This shit is crazy, and then what's even super crazy during this whole time and shit. motherfuckers is like just wilding, and like this quarantine like exposed a lot of shit, man. A lot of shit. Like, I ain't just talking about all the racism and all that shit. That shit been there for years, but like people seeing it better. But we also seeing how many stupid people are in the United States, bruh.
Shout out to all the Karens.
the Karens,
Shout
the
out to all the
Florida mans, the wherever the fuck, like all these crazy dumb motherfuckers coming out the woodwork.
I've been thinking too. I think I'm gonna start this. So since we got Karens, and that's the females, are the males that be doing that shit, are they named Corey?
Corey? Nah, I wouldn't say Corey.
I think I'm gonna start that one.
He said you gonna start that
Corey
one.
with a K, by the way.
Corey with a K.
I'm gonna start that trend. I'm gonna get that popping.
Corey.
I'm gonna post it on Twitter and see how far I get.
Yeah, shit, somebody probably way ahead of you. It probably is a male equivalent to Karen.
Probably so. I'm gonna keep up with the internet.
Yeah. Let's see what else. Like, stupid people. What else? I know people, like, since people have been home and shit, like impulse buying, like random, like useless shit.
Nigga, we was ordering so much shit, nigga. I had to start tipping the motherfucker, the mailman, the FedEx and UPS, my nigga. I had to. We was buying so much shit, it made no sense. Like every day we would get a package, bro. And you know how many people stay in the building.
Yeah.
It's like 5 adults. 5 adults? Yeah, it's 5 adults that stay in the building, my nigga. Just imagine how much shit we was getting on a daily basis. Everybody
like
just ordering shit.
It was like
nigga.
Christmas every
Nigga,
goddamn hour.
Nigga, it was worse than Christmas, nigga. It was like Black Friday in a week. A week span of Black Friday shopping and shit, bro. Yeah, we was buying hella shit.
I mean, this whole like thing is like it's still super weird because like now that our state has like quote unquote opened back up.
That shit don't last.
This shit, like, it still got me. Like, I'm still weary and shit. I'm like, I'm not doing anything. I'm not going. I'm like, the mode I'm in is like, you motherfuckers go first. Cause like me and my family, we finna chill, and we ain't trying to be sick and shit. Cause like I got too many motherfucking friends that went through some bullshit with they family issues and stuff with this whole situation and shit, and that like literally opened my eyes to like all the shit that like here at home, not only our state but like the United States, like how we like taking this shit, and it's horrible. Like motherfuckers doing a horrible ass job at it, bruh. Then
motherfuckers wanna make sure you got on your mask though. Why? How the fuck am I making sure I got on my mask? Y'all can't contain the shit that y'all just damn. I seen motherfuckers.
Motherfuckers refusing to wear masks.
When this shit first started, it was fucking what the fuck was it? I went to the fucking grocery store, and I didn't probably even step outside for like the first month and a half that this shit went on. And I went to a fucking grocery store. And I seen like they got the lines and the tape and shit separating people. And they got the little thing at the cash register to block the cashier from the thing, whatever the case is. And the person got gloves on. And my thing is,
don't get me
people are paying with debit cards, credit cards, money, whatever the fuck they paying whatever the case is. And the cashier got on the same gloves for damn near the entire shift, probably damn near. All the first hour, however fucking long, it don't even fucking matter. That's getting passed on through there with the debit card, what case is, to the cashier. Then the motherfucker giving the cashier the money or the debit card, what the case is, they got to touch the fucking pad of the goddamn debit card machine.
Yep.
Ain't nobody wiping none of this shit down. They're not changing gloves every customer. Like, it's nothing going on like sanitary enough.
That's why I'm like,
and motherfuckers is like really literally tripping over a fucking mask. And then the fucked up part, even more fucked up part about the mask is it's just so you won't contaminate other people.
Well, it worked both ways.
Some shit like that. I can't remember exactly what the fuck they were saying, but the shit was dumb all in all, whatever the case is. Well, it wasn't being used correctly and shit like that, so.
Yeah, that's why I'm like saying like here in the United States, we handled this like this whole ordeal fucking stupid and wrong, because like like all this shit, like all these quarantines and shutdowns and shit, they could have happened way earlier when we found out about this shit.
The good old 45.
Yeah.
He knew exactly what to do.
Yeah.
What the fuck he shooting himself with? Insulin or some shit like that?
No. Over there shooting himself with cleaning products and shit, probably. Nice. Fucking recommending like some what the fuck is it called? Chloro hydroquin or some shit.
Some shit. Man.
It's
shooting itself up with.
Yeah, it's basically like some shit that was like, I think some kind of I want to say like some kind of medicine or whatever shit, like injection or whatever shit that was like proposed for like what was it like it was for something else.
Yeah, it was for another some show. It wasn't damn show wasn't.
Yeah, but there was no like yeah, they like there was no, I want to say there wasn't a lot of like stats and scientific like information about like if this drug that Mr. 45 is taking that that it like properly like stops the coronavirus or whatever. And, but there's not enough like study or information on if it does, and not to mention that this particular drug has like its own like complications for motherfuckers too for taking it.
So, I'll be honest with you, I ain't going nowhere till it's a cure, and I'm still not gonna take the cure myself personally, or anybody in my house probably ain't gonna take the motherfucking cure.
No,
but
I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait.
I'm gonna wait.
On everybody else.
Yeah, because I was reading.
In situations like this, I do not want to be the leader. To be honest with you, I'm cool with being the follower when situations are like this.
Yeah.
So
niggas is good on that. That's why I said I'm gonna let y'all motherfuckers go first, cause like me and my family ain't finna be test dummies for shit, especially for the first person. Like, because like now they trying to do vaccine trials and shit, but they're inquiring like black people, because like other than that the test results won't be like efficient or some shit.
Bullshit.
And I'm like, look, y'all motherfuckers are already in history. Y'all got a history of like taking our bodies and shit. Fuck and
that.
Fucking
What happened to All Lives Matter? Fuck that. We all the same, right? We all one.
Yeah, like figure that shit out.
Right. Like everybody else be saying, right? We're all one race and all this other shit. Yeah, okay. All right.
Figure that shit out without us. Since we got extra genes and shit that y'all fucking need and shit, and yeah.
Fuck out of here with that bullshit.
Yeah, man, it's just been an interesting ass year, bro. Like, I'm at this point, I'm just ready for like the horse and the apocalypse or pain to come down for like the next month, cause like each month, that's like some crazy shit, bro. Like each month got wilder and wilder. Like, I'm like, the fuck? Like, what's finna happen in July, bro?
Ain't no telling, my nigga. It definitely
niggas got aliens and killer bees and fucking.
They said it was a fucking a desert storm from the Sahara or some shit like that blowing over to the U.S. or some shit. They said it was some bullshit like that. Don't quote me on the shit. I don't know exactly, but that's what motherfuckers have said though. I was just like, God damn. Like,
look, man. All I gotta say is this: whoever fucking opened Jumanji, would you please fucking finish the game, bro? Like, either stop playing or finish the motherfucking game, bro. Like, this shit's getting annoying, bro.
Rob Williams in heaven just smiling down, laughing. He got his Palpatine shit going on and shit from heaven and shit.
Oh man, but I don't know, man. This shit been fucking wild. Like, then you got not to mention the motherfuckers that refusing to wear masks and shit. Like, it's my God-given right, blah, 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 blah. I need a haircut. Open the state back up, blah, 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 blah. And now these same motherfuckers is like, why are people protesting in the streets, right, for police brutality? I don't understand it. It's stupid. It's like, you motherfuckers was last month was protesting with y'all guns and shit.
I was definitely
about wearing the fucking
mask. I was definitely one of those people because I wasn't used to this shit.
I was like, look,
I'm not used to that shit.
I was like,
I just ain't gonna go nowhere. And that's exactly what I did.
Hey, yeah.
I just ain't go nowhere. I'm not doing this shit.
Yeah, like if you out, like the thing is, like, you just wear it like when you go out in public and shit. Like if you need to go to the fucking grocery store, you just protecting yourself and other people.
I made my wife go.
I'm like, what's so fucking hard about?
I made my wife go. I told her I wasn't going no more.
I'm like,
and guess when I meant to go to the store again? My black ass. I told my wife, I'm not going to the grocery store. As long as I got to wear a mask, I am not going. Because the thing is, it's not even the mask at some point because I didn't figure, like, I'm just going to wear the mask over my mouth and I'm just going to leave it at that because if I wear it over my glasses or over my nose and shit, my glasses and shit fog up. So I just wear it over my mouth. But at some point, it's not even the mask that irritates me. It's just everybody else around me that just irritates the fuck out of me.
Yeah, you can tell.
This shit is just going on, like, bruh.
You can tell everybody.
This shit is just irritating. Like, this motherfuckers just doing shit that they would not regularly do and shit like that. It's just, the whole thing is just, like, irritating. And I don't like people in the first motherfucking place with cases, but, like, if I could, like, if I go into a store or some shit and I could just feel the energy off and shit like that, my nigga, I don't want to be in
I don't want to be in there. So, yeah, I had got that same feeling when, like, we first started quarantine and I was going to the store.
Because I just see so much stupidity.
Yeah.
I just see so much stupid shit that don't make sense. Like, just like I was saying with the cashier and shit like that.
That
like,
shit bothers me.
That shit just stupid. Like,
well, you know
what the fuck is we doing?
You know what was really stupid? The motherfuckers that have gloves on and they eat with those motherfucking gloves on.
Oh yeah.
That shit bothers me. That's like that shit makes me twitch, bro. Like you so concerned about taking the shit back to your house and shit. You got the same motherfucking dirty ass gloves on that you had picking shit off the shelf. And then you in line eating chips and shit with those same gloves. It's like, like that's stupid.
And that's when I do go to the store. I touch whatever I touch. I take. I don't touch shit extra. I don't move shit around. I don't do none of that shit. And I use hella hand sanitizer.
Yeah, that's what I do. I when I get back to the car, I just hand sanitize myself. Cause I was like, I get shit from the back. Like if I'm getting a bag of rice or some shit, I just grab some shit from the back, and put that shit in the car, keep it moving and shit.
Yeah, I don't touch. Whatever I touch, I take. I don't even bullshit. I don't even play like that. Oh yeah.
Yeah, but this is crazy because like this shit is gonna be the new norm. The new norm. I was like, you know what? I don't have a fucking problem with walking around looking like Kakashi and fucking Scorpion all day and shit. If it's something I gotta do, it's something I gotta do to protect me and the people that I love. At the end of the day, I'll do the shit with no fucking problem. Like I don't fucking care.
Just don't bother me when I come in with my hood and my mask on.
Right, like
I'm coming in. It's gonna be all black too. So judge me how you want to judge me.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, it's just like, it's like fucking ridiculous. Cause like even like with like all these stores and like policies and shit. For like,
nigga, I went to Target the other fucking day. They still got the one pack of tissue per customer shit going on.
Yeah, cause motherfuckers is still stupid. Motherfuckers.
I don't even get that though.
Buying motherfuckers, cause it's preventing.
But it's fully stocked.
It's preventing stupid motherfuckers from buying all the shit. One person buying a whole fucking, cause like that was one thing that killed me when beginning the shit popped off was that motherfuckers was buying all of hand sanitizer and toilet paper and shit for no fucking reason, just because they wanted to try to resell it and up the price and shit. But motherfuckers caught on and motherfuckers getting jail time and shit.
Little bottles of hand sanitizer like this, $20 and shit.
Yeah. So like now you have to like restrict on how much people can get because you have stupid motherfuckers like that. And not to mention too, with like some of these manufacturers, like people gotta think too, like these manufacturing companies, like their workers are like affected. Those people that you call fucking essential workers, like those people come to work and shit, and these motherfuckers get sick. So like there is nobody to make production go.
Mm-hmm.
So like that's what I'm saying. Like people starting to see shortages and shit of like toilet paper, all that shit, and meat, especially with the meat shit. Cause like fucking Tyson had to like shut down two of they fucking.
Tyson had to shut down. Fucking
It's the
place on Western. The place on Western that make the tortilla shells and shit like that. They make the flour shells and all that shit. They had to shut the fuck down. It was a couple of like food things they had to shut the fuck down.
Yeah, and it's like like that's the one thing that's killing me. Like our fucking this is what's blowing the fuck out of me about this whole situation. Like we already knew that our government, well, by us I mean like black people in general or minorities in general, we already knew that the fucking government don't give a fuck about us. But this quarantine definitely shows that they don't like it. It just assured us that they don't really give a fuck about anybody.
$1,200.
Yeah, you give a motherfucker $1,200 for a month,
5 to 6 months span,
and expect motherfuckers to like live off this shit, and that barely covers like rent or mortgage for like somebody's house and shit. Depending on like whatever city you in, cause like whatever city you in, like fucking rent or mortgage is like highest giraffe pussy. Like it's fucking like outrageous and shit. And like for them to expect that, like, oh yeah, y'all should be good. Like that's fucking insane to me. And not only is that fucking insane, but they're trying to keep all these major distributions open and shit, like fucking Tyson and shit, not giving a fuck about their employees and shit, just trying to push out more shit and just trying to stock shit up.
You know, word from somebody that works on what they said, they not telling motherfucking employees who got the shit, when they got the shit.
Right.
All they know is that they got the shit.
These are like our homies and shit. Exactly. These are like our homies, so this not new shit. These are homies like telling us like that, like all of us in our little circle, we got different jobs and shit. Hella different jobs. Like some of us work in factories, some of us work in office jobs, some of us work medical field, whatever. Like hearing each person like bring their like insight to like what the fuck is going on in their little circle is like crazy. So like when we all like putting this shit together in like a little piece of the puzzle, like it's making shit clear that like these motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us. They're more concerned with the fucking economy and money and shit. And it's like motherfuckers is dying, bro.
That's why they so quick to get to this phase 4. We was just in phase 3 last week.
And I'm like, how the fuck are we jumping up when we still got motherfucking cases and shit? And this shit is blowing the fuck out of me.
I think Houston and someone else actually just went right back down to phase 1. I forgot exactly. Yeah. I know it's Houston for sure, but it was another state or city or some shit like that. They went back to phase 1 like just this week because they didn't jump to phase 4. All that shit
and that shit skyrocketed.
Went right back up, and then they back at phase 1. Yep. I forgot what other one was. I know it's Houston for sure.
Yeah, there's a couple of states that's like that and shit, and it's like, bruh, what the fuck y'all expect, bruh? We was late to the fucking party of like quarantine.
Atlanta did that shit like a month or two ago though too.
Yeah. I
don't know if they went back to phase or what they went to, but they started opening shit back up though, and then they shit skyrocketed too. But I don't know if they shit still open or they went back to phase 1. But Atlanta did that shit like a month or two ago too.
All I know is I'm fucking annoyed with this shit, and it's like pissing me off because like people aren't looking at the bigger picture, especially our fucking government. They more concerned with keeping the economy afloat. But how can you keep something afloat if everybody's fucking dying?
And ain't shit there.
And ain't shit there. Like you motherfuckers in Congress, and everywhere else, like have a problem with the fucking like because they've been fighting back and forth for this second stimulus shit. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, our fucking neighbors in fucking Canada, they fucking straight, bruh. Like when they right when they issued they fucking shit, they I don't know whatever they call they like stimulus thing, they package or whatever. Mm-hmm. When they first went on quarantine, they issued that shit. They transition was so smooth as fuck. like people were able to fill out online and be able to get the money that they need, and like they already decided that from that starting point it was gonna be like 6 months, and then it was like if this shit goes more than 6 months, then it was giving them a year of this shit. Mm-hmm. And meanwhile, here in the fucking United States, they over here, it took them fucking March to decide this shit when half of the world already knew about this shit since like January. And it took them to fucking March to make a fucking decision. And then they hand out the little $1,200 and expect the people to live off that shit. And that was the only thing that motherfuckers get it. And meanwhile, our fucking like neighbors up there, they're all right. They're getting like a stable income, and not only that, like they start to like freeze like I think mortgages and apartment shit to help shit for the citizens, make the transition a little bit easier for them. And it's like here, like, oh well, shit, tough luck. Right. Go work. And it's like,
go sell your drugs. Well, I thought we weren't supposed to sell drugs and all this other shit, but yeah.
And then like
I need my rent though, so I mean, I don't know what to tell you after that.
Yeah, man. Like that's why I'm like I'll be feeling like what's his name from fucking what's his name, Hubert from Futurama and shit. When that motherfucker was like so upset, he was like, I don't want to live on this planet anymore. And he like left and shit and went to another planet and started over and shit. That's how I be feeling, bro. Like, especially all this stupid shit that people doing, the government doing, like everything, every fucking thing. Like, and then they, like, these niggas got the nerve to be like, oh yeah, make sure y'all vote this election and shit. Like, come on, bro.
Yeah, and I seen the polls and shit open too. I don't know when the fuck it was though. I seen them open.
Yeah,
like I ain't voting. I'm not going near anybody that I don't have to go nearby.
Yep. And then like, now these motherfuckers like, oh yeah, motherfuckers gotta go because like Mr. 45 over there talking about some if people vote for mail, then they can do mail fraud and blah 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 blah. Motherfuckers is like, shut the fuck up, bro. Just shut the fuck up, because you don't know shit from Shinola.
Every time that nigga in office just make me want to tell him suck a bigger dick every time. That's every time since he been in office. Just suck a bigger and bigger dick.
Like I don't understand like how niggas can just sit there and just listen to this dude just spill out any fucking thing. First he told y'all niggas like, oh maybe there's something we can do with like, you know, cleaning supplies kill fucking corona, so maybe we can like inject
Chlorox
that
or some shit like that. Was it Chlorox?
Yeah, this nigga was talking about Lysol. He was talking about all that shit. Lysol, bleach, whatever the fuck.
Whoever it was, the motherfuckers went on Twitter. Please do not drink our shit. Or inject our shit.
That's how you know.
Don't do shit that this dumb motherfucker is telling y'all to do.
That's how you know.
I forgot who the fuck it was though. I forgot which company.
No, it was Lysol. That's how you know that they shouldn't have to do that as a company. But that's how you know that there's stupid motherfuckers out here, because stupid motherfuckers are out here like, oh, since he said it's okay, let me do it. Not listening to fucking medical people or fucking scientists and shit.
It's the fucking Tide Pod shit all over again, bro. That shit ridiculous, man.
Oh man, like this shit make my head hurt. Like just thinking about like how everything is handled and how it's still handled and shit. And it's like I'm at the point where like I'm just like basically looking out for like my people, like my family